Well, hello everyone and welcome yourselves back on in to the line. Now we are playing on the beta branch with the new updates, so this is going to be interesting because we didn't pay our royal tax. We were miles away from it because of the way things work. So because of that and the changes that have come, we're going to have to look at the line. We're going to have to actually make sure the manor house gets built. And I think, guys, I'm going to allow it to be built up on here because it will look really, really cool. So, manor house, what do we need? Logs, as always. Once we get the logs, I'm going to focus on building that up here. But as you can see, we don't earn enough to be able to do this, and we need to start taxing our people. And because the way they've changed everything now, we're pretty much screwed on the trading front. Let me just show you how expensive it is to open a trade route now. 15,600 to open a plate mail trade route, and each one you open it doubles in price pretty much, so I think it is double anyway. So we're going to work on doing what we can. Obviously we're importing a little bit of ale, but we might need to stop that. We'll see if there's stuff we can sell, we'll give it a good go. I'm fairly certain you actually get less traders coming too, but anyway, it'll be interesting to see. So what we need then is some timber, so I'm going to take a look here. I'm kind of tempted to actually turn off that. They're trying really, really hard, I suppose. I'm tempted to get another logging camp kind of over here. We've obviously got the charcoal in, so I think that's what we're going to do. With how we're doing everything, it kind of makes sense. We can't build over there. We need to build kind of on here. So I'm going to go ahead and get this one in. I'm going to speed it up, and we're going to try and get that one in as well. But guys, thank you so much for joining me. I really, really appreciate you. The whole dynamic of the game is changing now, and it's all to do with this update, so it's going to be really, really interesting, and I'm actually really excited to start another, once again, really, really long playthrough. So I'm just hoping our farming is going to pay off for us, you know, but we'll see. Yeah, as you can see, we've got loads of grain to be threshed, so we'll see the bread now as well, and the food is distributed better now, so we should be okay. It'd be nice to see us getting more meat in. Now, to be honest, I'm gonna have to reduce the forager set. I'll keep one in there, and then with the hunting camp, it says 15 and we've kind of gone over, so we have the double. Yeah, we have the advanced skinning. I'm tempted. I think we can't do deep mining. We grabbed that one. I'm not sure what to do here. I think the new trade routes costing 50% might be a good idea, but also now getting the orchardry is actually a good shout because they will actually eat the apples now. We don't really have a problem with food, to be honest. It's just fuel, but the charcoal will fix that problem. So we're going to stick one in the charcoal kiln now, and we'll start getting 2 for each firewood, which is good. So in the last one we did start to, and we should start to see, I'm hoping the ale gets distributed. They're a little bit slow in the tavern, but they should start to distribute it, I'm hoping. They've got a long old way to roll it, so I'm wondering if it teleports from the ale house to over here as well. So I might get another one in, like kind of down here ready. We'll go. We don't have the planks though. There we go. I'm going to fill this logging camp up, and we're going to set the whole zone as well. We've got more than enough people to kind of do our thing, so I'm just going to deforest this whole section here because why not, right? So let's go ahead and do that. Let's get a whole bunch of logs in and get this going. We're on 210 population, and we're doing pretty well. I'm hoping they go and do this really soon. Yeah, they got a pretty big field to go and sort there. They've done this one really quickly, but yeah. Now, for those of you that are interested, I am working on a intertrade guide and packing station because it now works. The trading has been changed, so you can trade between your settlements by unticking this, essentially. I was going to go through and show everyone that anyway. It's actually really handy now. Right, I'm going to turn the joiner's shop back on. I think we're good. How many shields have we got here? Let's get it back on, and let's make sure it is making the large shields here, which it is. We've got so many planks, so we're good, and plenty of food now. So vegetables are paying off. Berries are doing really well with that double plot. It's just meat is struggling, even though we've got the double, which is weird. Although, if we wanted to, and we were being really smart, we'd hit this one. Hunting grounds. Wild animals on rich deposits breed twice as fast at the cost of 50% reduced yield crops. Obviously, we need the manor house to sign that, but I'm tempted to hit it. I don't mind sacrificing half. But to be honest, if we just tick up bread as well, we should be fine. But there we go. We're seeing the timber come in now, which is handy. So we're going to want... Wrong one. We're going to want the manor house, so we're going to go into administration, and I need to try and find a nice spot for this. I think right on the cliff edge here is going to be good. We're going to want to build the road, though, so it does need to kind of be up here. Let's go with that, and we're going to allow the road only to this. There we go. Nothing too fancy. That's going to cost loads to build anyway. 60 planks, so we'll get that one going. plenty of builders to do it anyway. And I think what we can do with the extra hands is go into the farmhouses here. And I think the communal oven's also going to get a second one in now because this is a big batch of food coming in. But yeah, we're going to start essentially taxing. We need to get this going because we owe a lot. We've got just under a year to get it done. Otherwise, I think the king starts to attack you. Don't quote me on that. I'm not too sure. And I'm going to slowly get in a couple more tier 3s. And I will increase the booze rate here as well. So I'm hoping, well, let me see. We should be able to sell a fair bit, but the traders have been nerfed massively, so they don't really come as frequently. I'm tempted to buy in the barley instead, because the ale, although, yeah, because we've got the hands for it, see. If we go input barley, and we just say always 20, for example, yeah, steal that, and then we get a malt house. I think we're going to have to go over here. Get the malt house there as well. There we go. Fuel slowly going up with the charcoal kiln going in as well. I love it, man. Look at it. It's so long. That's what she said. Yeah, it's awesome, man. Right, that extra logging camp's coming in handy. It's already carved up all of this. 24 planks in there already, though. Might get another person in the charcoal kiln or two then. We could just ramp that up massively and sell charcoal too. As I say, they really nerfed the amount of traders that actually come in now. Not that I can see, but there isn't many. And they walk from all over. Don't know whether that's intentional or whether it is just being weird. But we should be able to make enough to tax. And I've been testing the tax amount, and I've gone up to about 300 pop on my other one, and I've put them at 5%, 4 to 5% tax-wise, and it's been fine. So, yeah, I'm going to try and get all this transferred over. 60 planks, though. Have we even got the stone? We've only got 20 stone. 15, perfect. All right, we're pretty maxed on the houses, too. I think we can still... We can upgrade and expand some, potentially. I don't think so. No. Okay, I'm actually going to carry on down this way now. So I'm going to try and get a few more in over here. Tempted to put them over here because it does teleport from the marketplace, so it should be okay. I kind of want to see what it'll look like if I do it. All right, we got a couple of expanded ones down there. We've still got a family moving in, and I'm going to fill this whole row here. And these are going to be quite long because I might go into the orchards, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus the extra, so it's actually better to do that. Why is that not allowing me? I was a blinking marketplace there. I was trying to build over it. Right, we got to go in that gap. So we're going to come nice and long up to that. I'm going to reduce that down to that. I think they might be the orchards because they're nice and long. I think I'm going to do that. We've got the points to do it. We'll be a large medium town. Then we've got another point afterwards. So let me go into here. We could go into rye cultivation and start to just plant that. So if we come in here, we could ramp that up with rye. No. Although the spots are good, yeah, the rye doesn't really benefit us at all, so it's not going to work. All right, is what it is. Let's get one in the malt house. Are we getting that in now? I also, by the way, guys, tested eggs, and they're pretty good actually, but it takes a little while to get going. So I'll show you anyway on a run that I'm doing. I'm building it quite big just for a laugh, and I'm quite enjoying it. But it has a really, really cool impact on the food now, and eggs are once again a little bit more viable now. They don't produce massively, but you get more from one double house than they consume, at least from what I've seen. So purely because of how they'll consume the other meats and stuff early on, so you get a nice surplus of it. I think the bread's coming back in now as well. Yep, I'm seeing that. All right, Manor House is done. So we're going to come into tax then. And if you click that, it goes 10% at a time. I could probably do that, but it's going to cost us 10% of everything here per month. We could afford it because it's a -8 to predicted loss. We're at 100%, so I'm going to go ahead and hit that just to get our money up because we're a little bit behind. We've got 230 days. So as we start to earn it, you'll see it come in here every month. I'm going to have to go and deal with these bloody bandits because they keep stealing. They just stole the dye. All right, I'm just going to march them up there. They'll be fine. No running. Thank you. All right, I'm going to get a few more upgraded on the houses too because I need to focus on money. So I'm going to spend a lot of wood getting all of these upgraded to tier 2. So just holding tab here just to see. I'm going to quickly spam all of these. They should be fine from the market. It's a lot of building to do there, but that's an extra 30 almost per month. If we get to tier 3, you'll be surprised how much it brings in. There you go. We're on -65 now, so we're doing okay. You do go into a minus, so we've got to earn quite a bit. We should be fine in the months to come. And what we can do is make sure we're taking out bandit camps and we can send it to our treasury to fix that issue as well. And we're going to have to gear up to actually fight soon. So what have we got? 3 plus that. Okay, as they move in then, I'm seeing the numbers go up. So I'm going to continue that on. as is, and I'm just going to hope. The money is going up, so we're definitely making some. How's the malt house doing now? Right, we're knocking that up. So what we're going to need to do is turn one of the tier 3s. I'm going to demolish that and actually turn this into a brewery. Now, the breweries are really quick at doing it. You have to have a brewery to add to the tavern. So really what I should have done... Oh. Oh, hello. They're coming for me, I think. They are. Okay. Let's get the rest of our soldiers up and ready to fight. We're going to have to get over here. They look like they're going away, so we might be able to get into this without having to deal with that. And what happens now when your soldiers die too, I'll show you on the upgrade. So I'm going to get those into that. I'll just hold tab over our thing here. And if someone dies, you'll see this. There it is. See this little icon? That means mourning days. This household has suffered a recent loss and will not grow until the mourning has ended. So a whole month until that house will grow, so they won't get a new family member in. And these houses up top here, I'm going to get these expanded. I might build a few more along here. I'm not sure whether we've got a fair bit more farming space. This potentially could be, though, where I've put these houses. I think the 2 is enough. Not necessarily for the bread, but we're seeing flour, just not that good. Seeing a bit of wool come in now, though, as well. So there should also be yarn coming in. Either way, we're going to continue to get some more upgrades going, because the money is really, really important here. So if we go over, fuel is good from the charcoal. Clothing is getting a yarn going into all these houses, look, which is fantastic with the cloaks. And then food variety is getting there. It's the meat. We're having trouble with the meat, so it is back up now, though, so I might be able to get that one in. So what we could do is actually reduce yield of crops and get the hunting. I might test it. I haven't really used policies too much. I want to see if it does actually impact this a little bit. So if I go to 2 in there, can we essentially farm this like crazy? If we can, then that's perfect. And it may even be sensible. Oh, they're coming. Oh god, my retinue's already in. You silly fools. Run. Oh god. Come back. Come back. Right. Can I get these up on the hill? That would have been cool, wouldn't it? They can get up over there. So I might keep these guys back here. I'm actually going to tell them to sprint real quick just to get to this bit so they can shoot. How are you doing over there? Oh, retinue are gone. I think they ran away. That's fine. That's fine. We haven't got you. Let's turn off sprint now. I'm going to try and get these 3 to shoot on that. You are going to go to that. Hoping both of them push in on this. Arrows doing their thing, hopefully. Go, go, go. There we go. And then we're going to go push. Oh, the arrows did a good job then. Right, let me grab these 3. And we're going to say shoot on that. And there's more. We've got 2 units coming in over there. Right, we might need to turn on these. Archers did a good job there. Right, that's fine. You keep pushing on that. I think they're about to wipe 1 unit. God. Got caught out a little bit there. Hopefully the archers can do something here. Come on. You can do it. Oh god, they're not doing very well here. Oh no, they killed a few. How are you guys doing? Once they've broken that, we're going to run these into their back here. We have to sacrifice some of these guys for a minute. Yep, they're about to break that one. No line of sight, is that? Come around here. You're doing okay. Go, go, go. You have to get these guys to sprint in on this. Oh, we're doing okay. We've done okay. Stop the sprint. Go. And sprint. Boom. Clash in the back right there. We lost quite a few archers there. There we go. We did it. We did it. All right. I'm seeing the malt and the ale go into this brewery. That's good. So we're producing a little bit more through that. So we're buying some in and we're making our own. So that's kind of how we're doing it to try and balance the money here. They're not doing very well in this one trading post, if I'm honest. The people are struggling. Doing quite well. That's my other guys, actually. Did you guys do that? I think they did. Right, we're going to get that in my treasury to try and max this out now. And I'm going to sprint these guys back. And then with our pit, which still isn't done, we're going to go ahead and get that sorted in a moment. So we've got 21 sheep. That should be more than enough for the sheep farm now to start getting a good amount of wool in, which is obviously in turn going to be turned into yarn. And I see 17 malt actually as well. There we go. All the soldiers that died are being replenished slowly. What I need to do is probably go in. I can get away with probably hiring these guys. I'm going to go to 6. I don't want to spend any more of my money here because we're going to need it. We've got 161 days, so I should be fine. All right, I'm just looking here. I think it would make sense for us to get a granary over this way, just for the sake of our bread and stuff. So I'm going to pop it here because we've got a marketplace in here, haven't we? So that's going to be ideal for when we get that set up. Let's see if we've got the bodies going. I'll just leave one person permanently in that corpse pit. We don't mind that. We can afford it. Take a look at this. Just taxation bringing us down, which is fine. Now, the food variety is lacking because all we've got is berries and veggies at the moment. The meat and bread are struggling, so it may pay for us to get some eggs in now, just so we've got the variety coming. So I'm going to go ahead and start to get a few chickens in, and I'm going to have a fair few in a row over here as well. And a little marketplace ready there as well for when we eventually expand all the way up. We've filled a pretty big line here. Let's disband our last soldiers there as well. And we've got space for 24 retinue when we make the money, so I'll try my best. Now, so far, we only have the tithe, which is percentage of food is given to the church for return for influence. We don't need any of that. Not yet. Anyway, we can claim lands as well at some point, but we're only going to do it to fight your man. So, and yeah, that really has worked, hasn't it? Look at this. So I'm intrigued as to what our wheat yields are going to be then. So this one's obviously a slow grower, but that should be fine. We're still going to get a fair few from that. So actually, the amount of meat we're going to be able to get is better. I might get another hunter's camp. I say might. I think that's really important. How are we doing stable space? We're good. I'm kind of thinking, do I need that many oxen spots? We almost need another space for the thingy here. I can get this moved, right? Yeah. That's perfect for the hunter's shack. So I'm going to try and move this. And let's just pop it over there out the way. And then over here, we're going to go with a new hunter's shack here. And I'm going to prioritize that one, because that's going to bring in the goods. All right, this granary has been completed now, I believe. So let's go ahead and straight 4 people and upgrades. And I think that's all our stone. Not quite. I think we're buying it in, aren't we? See how there's literally nothing inside? They're really struggling to get everything in to actually sell it. Right, we're doing okay there. It's the war bows. They're just not... Let me take a look here. Yeah, I think this might be broken. There is no merchant for these things. If I hold tab, let's have a look. You've only got the wandering ones. There's no, like, real merchants when you open the trade route. So actually, guys, trade route, there's no point in establishing it. There's dedicated free merchant will regularly visit your region. They don't visit right now. Yeah, they definitely don't visit. Okay, cool. Let's get 2 in the hunting camp here. Let's get that meat ramped up. Let's continue making sure we can get money in by upgrading every house that we can. There's a few burgage plots here that I'm going to turn into the old chickens. And then a couple more here. They were going to be my, what's it called, weren't they? Orchards, actually. And I see the eggs are now coming in. Look at that. Food variety, baby. Beautiful. So we've done quite well on the bread as well. Nice. So there's a fair bit of bread sat in the market at the moment. So we're okay for a while. Growth should be good. Clothing is fab. We've got our 3 that we're going to need maximum anyway. So let's get a couple more to the old upgrades. And when we upgrade, we're going to need to consider a little bit more ale. I'm going to try this one. So we're exporting veggies, but I'm going to try the trade route. I'm going to see if a merchant does come. Don't think they will, but I can see they're stocking stuff up now, but I don't know if the merchant's actually coming. Yeah, it shows, but the merchant doesn't appear. Okay. And we soon rinse down that wild animal deposit. And I'm trying to get a healthy balance between this still growing or sitting at a good amount without dipping too far. So I'm going to try 3. I see the numbers going up. Pretty cool looking market, this one over here as well. I was just enjoying the views here. We're doing great. Charcoal is top tier. So good. First time I've actually tried it, really. It's very strong. Even the food variety is coming on the houses down here slowly. I can see, is that a carrot was in there? Clothing will get there as well. And for anyone that's wondering, we are on our 5th year. So we're doing pretty well. Let's take a look at what growth we've got here. So not amazing. All right. So we've got a couple more chickens we're getting ready for when people move in. We've got plenty of houses to fit everyone at the moment. So, and there we go. We've got enough in the treasury to match that. So what we're going to want to do is toy with this a little bit. And I'm going to go to 6% now instead of the 10. I'm going to try and balance it. It gets more expensive, I think, every year. I'm not too sure, but we want to balance it enough to make sure we keep this ticking up, because we're going to slowly keep increasing what we're buying in. All right, so I'm setting up some basic exports to try and balance out our foods here. So I'm going to export berries when it's below a certain number. Meats now, look at this. Looking really, really healthy. I think the 3 is kind of keeping it around 20. That's what I've been looking at. So 3 for that with the extra 50% and the points into here. So we've got the hunting grounds, 50% breeding rate. We've also got the double harvest and the passive income and meat. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. And with that, we don't need the point in the hides. We've got more than enough. And look at all that yarn. So massive surplus. Let's go into crafting materials here. And we're going to have to export. So let's say, how many do we need per house eventually? We'll go with 75. And then they'll sell the rest, hopefully. Because we're buying stuff in as well. All right, so we are going to look to get another one of these tier 3s. I might swap out one of these veggies for an ale house. So pub is there. Let's try here. So we're going to cancel that one, and we're going to turn you into a lovely ale house when we've got the timber. All right, so we've got a bandit camp. Let's go ahead and rally someone up, and it's right by us, actually. That's handy. We're going to go deal with this. Oh, empty. Are they not in yet? Or is there another one? Let's go have a look. We'll use these, maybe take out both. Oh, yeah, another one at the top as well. So we'll go grab this one, then we'll go take out that one. That's fine. All right, time to get the new ale house in over here. So that's going to feed, hopefully, they'll grab the malt and feed that into here. So in theory, we should get that as a malt granary. I don't know if I've got it set on that one. And we are going to take that for my treasury. So as you can see, the new year, 837 now. So it's actually gone up. We've almost got enough for it already, even with the reduced thingy. So it's fine. And we seem to be getting the ale across, so I'm going to go ahead and get a couple more upgrades done. It's just a plank issue at the moment, which we should be able to resolve shortly. And our farmhouses got a good amount again, so we should be milling up in a moment as well. I'll keep those guys in communal oven. Yep, money's going up as well, so I have got it kind of stabilized, I think. Only downside is the wild animals now taking a little bit of a hit, so I'm going to pause it up and let that go back up. And we're only 2 away from our next point as well, so I think I'll continue this on in good fashion. They should start living in there soon. Some more chicken houses along this. And there we go. Let's have a look. Let's see if these guys are going to grab transporting. They should be getting the ale. So I'm going to just take a look in general to make sure they are. I don't think they take the ale for themselves anymore either. Yep, malt's going in. Lovely. Ale is being made then. Although, because the family's next to it, it should be really quick to grab the ale now. We'll see. Hopefully more of them... Oh, we're losing something. Nope. They killed them without taking a loss. I didn't even look. We're fine. Let's go take that as well. We'll chuck that to our treasury. It's kind of what you have to do now. You just got to go and fight the bandits a bit quicker. And I'm going to get a tavern in down here now as well. I'm going to start to upgrade these along here. Any that are tier 3. I think any tier 2, sorry. I'm pretty sure we're covered, so we're down to tier 1. So we should start to be getting a really good regional wealth from houses now anyway. And once these fill up, we're going to start to get a lot of chickens, man. A lot of eggs. There we go. We'll get all of those going with eggs as well. We're definitely going to be able to hit about 500 pop on this, I think. So berries still shrinking. We're in December and we still haven't picked them all, which is fantastic. And there's the level increase now. So I'm thinking about... Let's just take a second without getting too far. I still don't see too much use in the beekeeping unless the beekeepers, we start to go wax. We've got 2 points, but I don't think we're going to need to trade in that. I don't think this is pretty pointless now because I don't think the logistics opens properly yet. Anyway, hopefully I need to raise a thing on that to mention that it is broken. Let me know if that's the same on yours, guys. When you open a trade route, they're not actually bringing new traders in. Heavy plow, no. Sheep breeding, we could do that one. That would give us a chance to make more money, but we've got enough anyway, so we can just buy them in and use the wool that way. I think we're going to go orchard. Yeah, and then we've got another point. I might go into... I haven't really tried rye. I don't think... We could obviously make the... No, we still can't do that either. This whole tree's pointless. This whole tree's pointless, so it's going to have to be up here. Might try the irrigation. Not that I've tried that before, but we'll see. They're here. Right, let's get our first 2 orchards in. And I'm going to go ahead and make a couple of bigger ones down this end for later as well. We should be fine to grow for the time being. Let's see if there's any space in between. We could have 1 large orchard in there as well. Cool. It's actually really cool when you go to the tier 3. you have a proper look, like one row on tier 3 looks incredible to me. Especially with the marketplaces each side. Look at that. Fenced off market right there. That looks super cool. Wasn't even intentional. It's the garden behind it makes it look really good. But the street is so busy. Feels like you're in The Witcher, doesn't it? Oh man, so good. You're working really hard. Good job. We're going to push in the barrel too. Yes. Hard at work building a house. What's that separate spot? Oh, that's another marketplace, isn't it? Have they started to build the market stalls there as well? That looks awesome. That was the new build spot, wasn't it? Yeah, it's super cool. Look at that as you're running down. I can see all the way to the farmhouses. Keep at it, mate. Long old trek with those beer barrels the way I've got it set up, unfortunately. But, I mean, it is a line. There's not a lot we can do about that. But, yeah, I think that is super cool. So I'm going to do something here. And I am going to bring in the... So, I'm going to get the plank production is going pretty well, actually. I'm going to get a construction reserve in there. What I'm going to do is also open up a little bit of a route for that. As you can see, we're going up to 1.2k now. It keeps going up, which is hard work, man. But we're going to come in and we're going to export the planks when we're above, I don't know, 70. Let's go down to 60. That'll do. We'll start selling those as well. We're at 300 pop. Boom. We hit that really, really quickly. Let's continue the upgrade. The beer is coming in. Is not coming as quick as I'd like. They are trying to distribute. As you see, it does tick up and down. But I am able to get a few upgrades in beforehand. So not bad. I think I've got a few plots over here that may well serve as good orchards as well. So let's go ahead and get those guys in. They got families in as well, so that's good. So we should see a good tending of that as well. And the wild animals has gone up again. So I might even be able to go to 3 again. And look at that, a nice surplus now of the meat because of it. Now, we have 118 houses, and we need to make sure we're matching the food on the berries to that. So 150 there, that's fine. Vegetables 150, so I'm going to take that to 160 on both. We're going to export the rest. Hopefully I can get the meat up to a certain number as well. So I'm going to say with the meat, we're going to also have 160, and then you're allowed to export it. All right, orchards in over here as well. That's going to be huge. So in 1 to 2 years, it says 3 years for full yield, but you'll start to get the apples in. Now, I do see obviously some bread coming in. I'm tempted to bin off these farms, guys. What's the issue here? I did delete, I was trying to tidy up a road here, and I think I cocked up. It kind of deleted everything. It deleted my whole road, guys. Right, let me get this back in. I'm an idiot. I tried to just remove one tiny bit at the top, and it deleted everything. Right, there we go. It's all back. Hopefully that's fixed. Yeah, there was a little bit like, you know, when you click too far, it was overlapping here. I deleted that and it deleted the whole road. All right, I'm changing the ale now, so I'm going to bring these numbers up. I'm also going to go ahead and make sure I've got more people assigned to the ale houses. So these taverns, I'm just going to max out. We've got the people anyway, so we should be fine. Just so there's more people walking to grab it. And hopefully the malt keeps coming into these breweries as well. Let's take a quick look here as well. So, are we not... I think we need to import some spears, but they're not doing it. There we go. Let's import some spears, get these last numbers done as well. There we go. It's gone back up again. We're almost there as well to the tax. It adds another kind of risky thing to the game, to be fair. It's kind of hard. It's worth noting we're not going to see any eggs until people are actually living in these houses, so it's going to take a little while before they are kind of supplied. I'm going to go ahead and demolish this building, the livestock trade, because we're not going to be doing that anymore, and I reckon I can get another house in here if it lets me build it. I need them to move the logs. I'm pretty sure you can build here though. I could probably get a chunky orchard in here as well. It's too steep to build. Damn it. It doesn't look that steep to me. Okay, so yeah, that's way too steep to build, so we'll put something else in there eventually anyway then. How's the dye doing? I think I might need to turn this off. We don't have any. We've got enough cloaks to go around for a while. I'm working on the ale situation, so it is coming up. We've got another bandit camp to deal with as well. Right, it's all the way over here. That's fine, but that is going to be one for the next episode, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, I really, really appreciate it. If you haven't already, please do consider subscribing and hit the thumbs up. It really, really does help. And if you want to support me that little bit extra, do consider becoming a member either on the channel or on Patreon. As always, take it easy. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.